Good morning, everybody. Here is the aircraft maintenance guy, and today, instead of an aviation video, we have one on firefighting. All right, stay tuned and we will jump right into it. All right, so a little bit about myself. I started out as a volunteer firefighter with about 2021, 2022, and came down here to the Meadisville station and just started out going around, right on the trucks, going to calls, medical calls, extrication, fire, you name it. And going through there, I was originally issued this Cairns 1044 traditional style helmet. And great helmet, offers, it's good protection, and I loved it. However, as I started progressing further and going through more like the firefighter survival maze and going through more training, going to different calls, I've noticed a lot of neck pain, as well as issues with stuff falling on you, it's hitting on your brim, trying to pull your mask off, and just how kind of ungainly the entire helmet was. You could grab the brim and your whole face piece and everything would come off of your head. That concerned me, okay? I mean, I have a respect for tradition, but a passion for the truth. So this may rub some people wrong, but it's a good helmet. You can mount flashlights on it, you can remove the soft goods, clean it all however you want it, and you have a nice hook on the back for doing an accountability tag, or also just hanging it up someplace. So good face shield, good helmet. Okay, all right, next we have the Cairns XF1, which is a European style helmet. It was hard for me to break over and get this helmet. However, the story behind it, I was doing some research into helmet alternatives to help with my neck pain, and stumbled across a couple of stories out there where one firefighter, he had, they were pulling sealant fell, and a heavy piece of, I think it was steel or metal, caught his traditional style, caught the brim, pulled it off, and he ended up with a broken neck in that incident, okay? Later, he recovered fully and shifted over to the European style, and believes that the smooth design of the European style, if anything falls, tries to hit your head, it's just going to glance off instead of snagging the brim there and causing some issues. All right, European style, okay? It's nice. There's no brim on the back, so if you're crawling on your stomach, you can look forward and you're not straining all the time with your brim hitting your tank. You have a full face shield, which works great for doing auto extrication and anything with shattering glass or flying debris, works good for that. However, it does tend to fog up. So I usually don't pull it all the way down. I'll just pull it about halfway, 3/4 of the way down, and my breath will go out the bottom there. Also, disclaimer, the GoPro mount is not part of the helmet. we put that on there to get some footage for demonstration. Alrighty, you also have a light on the right and a light on the left. These are controlled by a switch by the right ear. You can see it right there. You just press it. You have your first light setting, press it again, you get your super bright setting, and hold it, and it'll turn off. These are nice because they give you more of surround light. So when you're crawling, it comes out and goes straight to the floor, and it's not a sharp beam that will blind you in heavy smoke or anything of that nature. It's good. It's nice having the side protection. Unlike the 1044, there's no side protection whatsoever. This does a good job of protecting your ears at a cost, okay? Your ability to hear peripheral sound is limited with this, and that's the only con I really have about this helmet is your ability to hear. They do make a headset, which I did not purchase. It's pretty expensive, almost the price of the helmet, and I was like, I'll just stick with what I have for now. In price, they're comparable, the Cairns the XF1 is slightly cheaper. Right now they're running about $450, depends on where you get it. And the Cairns 1044 is going to set you back just over $500. And then of course whatever add-ons and upgrades you get for those helmets is just, you know, a matter of personal preference. So stay tuned, and we're going to get geared up and do some demonstrations. All right, now that I'm geared up, I'm gonna put these helmets on and show y'all what I'm talking about. All right, first off with the 1044, traditional style, put it on, you know, sits okay, have it on our head. However, this was my issue, was when I'm standing and if I go to look up, I'm hitting my brim on the back. And that makes it really hard if you're crawling on the ground and you know you're on your stomach and you're trying to look forward and you're hitting it all the time, and it strained my neck, and I was like, just not for me. So now the XF1. So here we go, toss it on, get it seated on there, fits pretty good. You know, it's right there, and you go, and you have full range. You can look up, left, right, knock your head to the left, knock your head to the right, and down, and everything. So, you know, there's no issue with hitting the back of your tank with this helmet on. All right, here's a demonstration of the light in a dark room. Works good, gives you good surround sound while you're searching around. And only thing that I noticed is sometimes the flaps for the your neck flaps can sometimes block your lights. So that's the only thing I noticed, but it's good if you're crawling around, searching the ground and trying to see directly what is in front of you. All right, guys, now that y'all have seen the 1044 and the XF1, feel free to leave your thoughts and comments below, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. This is the Aircraft Maintenance Guy, out.